Guys showed up in helicopters and trucks and kicked them off the land, told them to forget what they'd seen, and then they cleaned up whatever was left.
There was one piece they didn't find.
Check this out. You ever seen metal folded like that before?
I have not.
I mean, that's incredible. The force, it must have been planted in the ground at extreme speed. I'm not sure what kind of alloy that is. It's like stomping on a beer can. It's almost like it went straight in. But there's no impact crater here. I don't think it hit right here. I think it hit somewhere else and parts went all over.
The piece is too large to move for testing. The team decides to split up and scour the desert for smaller debris.
What we're out here looking for, it's not just what might be aircraft parts. You can't assume what you're looking for is man-made. You have to be open to whatever the case may be. Now, if it's a piece of something that I'm concerned about, I won't touch it unless we get a Geiger counter on it.
The Nevada desert was the site of many atomic tests. Caution is paramount.
Pete, I think we found something here. You may want to come take a look at this.
I suggest you bring that Geiger counter with you.
Will do. Let's see.
The twisted piece of metal is about 6 inches long, and small circles appear to be bolt or rivet holes.
I think we're okay. Looks pretty clean.
What do you think?
It's very distorted. Looks like it's been subjected to a lot of force. It's clean.
Well, this is definitely downwind from that piece that you found.
It is. It's right along the flight trajectory.
Now you can see it's got some form to this side right here, but jagged on this side. This definitely tore off of something obviously larger. I'm wondering about these holes, if this was from heat, or this is more of an exact hole. These are probably bolt holes, I would imagine.
They will send the specimen they've gathered to the science team to try to determine its origins.
Well, this is an excellent find right here.
Mystery Quest is investigating whether the U.S. government is hiding a UFO research program at Area 51 and other locations. There is only one place to get a clear view of Area 51. It is called Tikaboo Peak, an 8,000-foot summit 26 miles from the base. The team will be led by Glenn Campbell, who has led many excursions and is familiar with the hidden trail that leads to the peak. But this trek is different.
Oh my God,
Now
wow.
that's a big lens.
This is the largest telephoto lens ever brought to Tikaboo Peak. It can zoom 66 times further than a standard lens. The team makes steady progress as Campbell leads the group to the summit.
That view.
Suddenly, a fighter jet appears.
This guy has circled circled this peak 3 times, and I kind of asked myself, does he know we're here? Is he looking at us?
The jet makes repeated passes.
Man, he's coming down really low, right through the valley there. Wow.
Then it becomes clear the government is scrutinizing the team's progress.
Oh, thank you. Coming! Coming!
A military helicopter suddenly swoops in for a closer look.
Man, they have to be here for us. Is he circling this peak?
He's circling the peak.
He has to be here for us.
Well, there's no question. He's here for us.
The helicopter is an unmarked Black Hawk-type chopper, often used by special forces.
They have never bothered with us here before. My concern is we're not going to be no one's going to interfere with us up there on the peak. We get down below, we may find the sheriff waiting for us, the local law enforcement. There's the helicopter again, and he's directly over Tikaboo Peak, and he's here to watch us. There's no other reason for him to be here.
The helicopter circles for 20 minutes, then disappears as suddenly as it arrived.
I honestly don't have a good feeling about this.
The science team has received the wreckage from the desert. Dr. Jerry Delaney at Rutgers University Lab will oversee the testing using an electron microprobe, a device that can determine almost 100% of the elements that make up any object. Dr. Delaney will test for anything extraterrestrial.
There are very distinctive features that are the signature of the trip through the Earth's atmosphere. Anything that comes through the atmosphere, whether it's a stone the size of my thumb or a spaceship, is going to heat up, and it can form a crust in some circumstances.
The microprobe generates an electron beam.
And that, in turn, generates X-rays. They will tell me what the composition of the sample is.
The information is sent to a computer, which identifies the chemical makeup of the sample.
What do we got? Ooh, oh my goodness. Well, it isn't what I thought it was going to be. Having said that, it is a very typical terrestrial alloy. It's brass. This object looks as if it was something that was man-made, maybe a vehicle, maybe a farm equipment, maybe something military, I don't know. But everything about it says man-made, terrestrial.
The expedition team continues to investigate. Camera surveillance could provide proof of the conspiracy, as new evidence is discovered at the top of Tikaboo Peak.
This looks like new construction. I mean, other times I haven't seen this thing here before.
Mystery Quest is deep within the Nevada desert, trying to unlock the puzzle of extraterrestrial life at Area 51. This commercial aviator believes that the government is reverse engineering alien technology at Area 51. This Air Force pilot says he encountered an alien craft at 30,000 feet. And these researchers are trying to gain more information using an incredibly powerful high-definition lens to peer into the base. The team has climbed 8,000 feet to capture the closest images ever taken of Area 51. Surveillance helicopters and jets have buzzed the expedition and seem to confirm there is something the government does not want revealed.
All right, there it is. That's what you wanted to see. There's Area 51.
The team looks at recent satellite images, providing a bird's-eye view of the base. They'll compare these images to what they see through the high-definition lens. New construction would prove that Area 51 is an expanding facility.
Well, we know what most of these hangars are for. We've determined over the years, okay, this is for the A-12. So the more we know about the base, the smaller the unknowns become.
Right.
What do you see?
The team examines the base through the powerful lens. Multiple buildings and runways are clearly visible on the monitor. But no cars or people are observed. Then, Glenn Campbell notices something.
This looks like new construction. I mean, other times I haven't seen this thing here before. Wow, what do you suppose it's for?
Well, it's big. And what do they need a hangar that big for?
Campbell spots a large hangar, which appears much smaller in the satellite photo.
And something new implies a new program of some sort, doesn't it?
While it is not confirmation that alien research is underway, the new construction is evidence that Area 51 is still operational.
Do you have any insight with your background as to what potentially the future of what they're hiding here is?
Well, on the aeronautical side of the house, I certainly expect there will be development of high-tech demonstration aircraft, new stealth technologies, and unmanned vehicles. But beyond that, who knows? Anything could be in those hangars.
The team descends to retrieve the over 48 hours of aerial surveillance taken by the desert cameras.
This is actually the turnoff here.
The footage reveals two possible sightings. In one scene, an object seems to appear, then quickly vanish in the sky above the ridgeline. In the second, a procession of lights drift near the horizon. But careful examination has revealed these anomalies are not evidence of UFOs. The first was determined to be a sudden cloud formation. In the second video, a series of lights appear on the horizon. However, after examining the evidence, the team concludes these lights are most likely headlights from passing automobiles. The expedition has uncovered some important new information. The team is determined that the U.S. military is still conducting research and testing at Area 51. They also proved that the government will go to great lengths to protect the secret research they are doing. And new evidence has been uncovered of government pressure on a U.S. Air Force pilot to lie about his UFO encounter. The truth will eventually come out, as it always does. The question is, when and how?
The UFO phenomenon, as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of people, is the largest mystery in history. People need to investigate it, and investigate it scientifically.